That makes it go.
Okay.
You zoom in with this thing.
Alright.
And then you...
Focus or something, or?
Yeah, to focus you press it halfway down. And that should focus it.
Ooh. She's recording right now, you know. Ecology, the study of organisms and their interactions with the environment and each other. But does anyone really know anything about ecology? Maybe someone does, and we're gonna talk to him right now. Today we have Alex Cienko and Amelia McShneese to take us on this journey into ecology.
McNeese.
McShneese.
We're in an ecosystem right now. Look at those leafy greens. And these other leafy greens. Sticks.
Because an ecosystem is a combination of all the abiotic and biotic factors in an environment, which are living and non-living things.
Oh, you're so... For example, this onion plant. A very good food source for animals. You can cut now.
Crikey, would you look at that decomposer? Decomposers help eliminate waste and return nutrients to the soil. This rock is an example of an abiotic factor because it's not living. It's dead AF, as frick. Go ahead. This plant is an example of a biotic factor because it's living and stuff. Crikey, this here is an example of an organism, an individual animal, plant, or single-celled life form. It's a dolphin. Symbiosis is the interactions between different organisms that are closely associated with one another.
It hurts! It hurts!
This right here is an example of mutualism, where both organisms benefit. The dog gets some good pats, and Alex gets to pet a dog. Commensalism is the interaction between two organisms where one benefits and one is unaffected. While Alex is enjoying the company of a cat, Miku does not seem impressed.
Parasitism is where one organism is harmed and the other one benefits. Parasitism.
This dog is an example of a case-selected species because it produces only a few offspring that have a higher chance of survival.
Shut up!
They also tend to be larger. Mac and cheese is an example of an R-selected species who produce many offspring but with lower survival rates and are often smaller than K-selected species. Omnivore!
Herbivore. Tastes like nothing.
carnivore.
He only eats the meats. Interspecific competition is when two organisms of different species fight for resources. Intraspecific competition is when two organisms of the same species fight for a resource. Hey.
I've got my passport.
That's my lady. These wild paper towels are an example of a population, a group of organisms of the same species living in an area. That is all. That's it! Lack of food and water is an example of a limiting factor. Something that contributes to a population not being able to grow or survive in a place.
Drink the water, Amelia.
What?
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
This is an example of an organism who is an autotroph.
Photosynthesis.
Produces his own food and energy with its resources in the environment.
Photosynthesis.
Heterotroph.
When a species, no. When an organism eats another organism.
That's not another organism.
She doesn't know that. Heterotroph.
Samuel, what's your niche?
What's a niche?
It's your ecological role in the ecosystem.
Beans. I grow beans in cups to support the surrounding area's food supply.
This cat is a species.
Organisms that live in the same area and can interbreed.
What is an ecosystem, you may ask? Well, right here, for example, is an abiotic factor.
What are you talking about? This is not what you're supposed to talk about.
Water! What am I supposed to
We were talking about an ecosystem.
I was gonna be talking about the water!
Gonna define ecosystem.
I don't know what an ecosystem is myself!
I have grass in my mouth all the time. It's good. Would you like to take a lick? This right here is an example of a habitat. The home of a homeless man that lived in the backyard of Alex.
Sir?
Sir, you need to come out right now.
Sir! Well, right over here we have...
I didn't have anything else to say.
Yeah. Parasitism is the interaction between two organisms where one benefits and one does not.
No.
Parasitism is the interaction where one organism is harmed and the other one does not benefit.
Does benefit. This dog is an example of a K
Species?
Yeah.
Would you like to define K
No.
species?
This is an example of a K species because it produces only.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
This is an example of an organism who is not.
You still put her hand? Now you're Amelia.
Amelia Schmicknies. Is that you?
Bitch.
Snitch.